Well, hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. You know, if you ask a group of children, what do you want to be when you grow up? There'll be some that want to be a fireman, some policeman, some a doctor. Maybe you remember when you were a youngster and some of the things that you would want to be. Well, in our reading today in Psalms chapter number 81 to 87, in chapter 84, the psalmist kind of gives what he had rather be and what he wants to be, even though as an adult. Now, some of you, perhaps you thinking back, we maybe wished you would have done something different than what you're doing now as far as a job or a ministry or whatever. But the psalmist says in chapter number 84, verse number 10, he says, "For a day in your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere." And here's the catcher. He says, "I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of wickedness." Now, why would he rather be a doorkeeper than to dwell in the tents of wickedness? We go on and we see, "For the Lord God is a sun and a shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor." So he is a protector, and he gives blessings and favor to those that follow after him. And we continue in verse 11. "No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly." And verse 12, "O Lord of hosts, blessed is the one who trusts in you." Basically, a few days ago, we talked about tasting and seeing that the Lord is good. And basically what this psalmist is saying, that he has tasted, he knows the goodness of God, and he had rather be a servant. He'd rather be at the welcoming committee in the house of God than to be with the wicked in their riches. Friends, I want to say it's important. And I heard a saying one time that said, it's good to learn from other people's mistakes because you don't have to make them all yourself. And it's also good to learn what others have learned, and in the positive things and in the negative, to know what's good and what's bad. And I want to say to you today that serving God and being a servant for the Lord has so many benefits and so many blessings. And those that reject that just don't understand. They've never tasted and seen. So I want to encourage you today. I don't know what your goals were as a youngster and what your desires and whether you've got disappointments now. But I will say this, that if you will choose to serve God and to be a servant, I want to say that you will be blessed beyond measure. God bless you. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.